In the early 2000s, the Nasher sought and hired Renzo Piano to design the Nasher Sculpture Center and spent a total of $70 million creating one of the few institutes in the world dedicated to the exhibition, study, and preservation of modern sculpture. The museum opened to the public in 2003 with the vision of combining the aesthetics of nature with the functionalism of a gallery with a modern approach to show off the pieces he and his wife had been collecting over the years. The Nasher Sculpture Center is a 55,000 square foot building with a 1.4-acre garden that occupies an entire city block in the Dallas Art District. The Dallas Arts District is the largest of its kind in the nation, with the goal of enhancing the city's creative and economic life by creating a destination for locals and tourists. The Nasher Sculpture Center is a crucial part of the urban acupuncture effort made by the Dallas Arts District as a whole. Through this, the museums, parks, and theaters are interconnected in the effort to continually affect Dallas socially in a positive way. The Nasher Sculpture Center contributes to this through its indoor and outdoor galleries, auditorium, and education and research facilities. This public service to the community allows for the continued growth of the Dallas Arts District, and in turn, continued benefits to the society. The Nasher Sculpture Center's indoor and outdoor galleries are home to over 300 pieces of modern and contemporary sculptures from artists such as Picasso, Rodin, Calder, and many more. In addition to these, the museum features a rotating exhibit of the Nasher family's collection. The museum was a longtime dream of the late Raymond and Patsy Nasher, who had a passion for collecting artwork. Mr. Nasher wanted a place of reflection and contemplation of art and nature to display the works he had grown so fond of over the years. Many inquired to be the main architect on this project, but Nasher chose Piano due to their styles and vision aligning, as well as Piano's growing success in designing and building museums and galleries. In addition to Renzo Piano, landscape architect Peter Walker was commissioned to design the 1.4-acre garden and surrounding landscape.
The Nasher Sculpture Center is a beautiful example of a building that serves not only a function but aesthetics as well. The function of this center is to serve as an art sculpture gallery for the public, as well as hosting many events and exhibitions. In addition to the sculptures, the center is also home of the Nasher Prize, an annual international award presented to a living artist in recognition of body of work that has extraordinary impact on the understanding of sculpture. Situated in the heart of downtown Dallas, it is easy to access and a must-visit for anyone living or visiting the city. The open floor plan for each gallery was created by the use of combining 5 separate vaulted bays that allow for continual fluid movement through the center. The Italian travertine is used on the interior as thin walls to separate the galleries and also as a servant space to tuck away all the wiring, pipes, and insulation. The travertine on the interior varies from the exterior as it is honed and resulted in a smooth surface that creates a background that directs the focus on the sculptures and art. Each vaulted bay ends in a glass facade that allows for the illusion of the gallery extending straight into the garden. This provides an open, direct view throughout the center of the entire 1.4-acre garden. Due to natural light being used as the main light source, the optimal time to view the gallery is during the day. Other light sources are minimally used throughout the main story and not at all on one underneath layer to protect the art. Mr. Nasher's vision was to create an outdoor roofless museum, and Piano's design gave him just that. Piano created the museum with a modern approach through the materials he used. The roof is made of a glass layer and a custom eggshell-shaped aluminum shade panel to filter the light indirectly through the center. The roof of each bay is a catenary curve supported by the thin travertine on the interior, but mainly by the thicker travertine columns on the ends of the bay on the exterior. Steel beams set in a rib-like structure are used as support for the glass and to attach the roof as a whole to the end exterior columns to stabilize the weight. Additional tension rods are attached to the end exterior columns to keep the roof in place. The 5 parallel pavilions are constructed from 2-inch wide walls of Italian travertine. The travertine is a true example of form follows function. The interior is smooth to provide a subtle background for the artwork, while the exterior is rough to correlate with the use of nature in the garden. The garden is the main feature that ties the nature aspect to Nasher's dream. The garden totals 1.4 acres and contains nearly 150 trees, as well as a fountain, permanent sculptures, and seating areas. The museum is a blending of art, architecture, and nature, and this theme is carried by piano throughout the entire work. The peaceful atmosphere that is created allows for one to truly appreciate the simplicity and beauty of the building, while also focusing on the art that is showcased there. Raymond Nasher's vision was translated by piano into a unique museum that coexists with the nature surrounding it through the use of glass paneling and a glass roof, making the museum seem roofless. The Nasher Sculpture Center uses simplistic designs to create a museum that truly promotes artwork through the materials used and nature, and is a nod to Mises' idea of less is more. The center was easy to navigate, and piano's choice of materials supported the peaceful, calming atmosphere he and Nasher aimed to create.